You see, there's a huge difference between these two, and that's what I've been trying to tell these guys. They don't listen to me. Maybe they might listen to you. See, this is Frankenstein, and this is the Mummy. It's not that hard. This is not the Ghost of Tupac, and this is not the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You really freak me out. Do you know that? Well, hello there, world. This thing behind me is the babysitter, and it quite terrifies me. I don't know if it's I'm not for sure exactly what the hell it is, but all I think it is the Angel of Death. I mean, look at that. The machete is unnecessary. It's quite dull, but I could still split my melon open. Is that right, babysitter? This is a thing of nightmare. I mean, this could be a slasher straight from the 80s films or even something from the 90s like Scream. Do you know what Scream is? Do you know what the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is? Do you know what a Final Boy is? Alright then, I digress. It's creeping me out. So that's the babysitter. I am Foos, and this is Basement Cinema, and welcome to the thrilling 3, 4, not for sure how many episodes it is, but we're here in the basement. This is my they let me out of the cage now because I have a babysitter. So this is my abode. I mean, there's not much room in there. I only get like out of this thing for like 20 minutes a day, so I gotta make this count or less. So I'm here again with 3 fine films of movie cinema. That's right, there's 3 fine films. We got 1 Blu-ray, and 2 DVDs. So with that being said, let's start off with this. You ready for this, babysitter? Alright then. So this first gem is called Repossessed, starring Leslie Nielsen and Linda Blair. Now I know what you're thinking. Linda Blair's in this. Is it a possession film? Absolutely. This is a parody film based on The Exorcist. And see, there's Father Chaim, who is Leslie Nielsen, is the priest that's got to go in and save Linda Blair's life. But I digress. It is a quite film from like 1989. Do you know what 1989 is? What year were you even born? Are you even born, or was you created? I don't know. Halfsack, I mean, you need to talk to me. Halfsack keeps telling me that you lost your tongue due to the Radioactive Skunk, which Radioactive Skunk is a movie. Did Squint like rescue you? It's a movie. Is nobody paying attention to me? Radioactive Skunk is a movie. It is not a documentary. It is a film. It is a film that I created, but they don't believe me. Either I'm the crazy one or they're the crazy one. I'm not for sure, but once again, I digress. So with that being said, Repossessed, if anybody would like to see this, I will let them borrow it, or you might find this on YouTube. But it gets the Basement Cinema seal of approval with 4 out of 4 stars, mainly because Linda Blair's in it. But not really. Leslie Nielsen's the star in this, even though Linda Blair's in it, is, like I said, like Reagan, but she's not the Exorcist. She's not possessed by Pazuzu. It's just a weird little non-sequel. Do you want to see it? Alright then. So that was Repossessed. Number 2 is a little film we like to call Hunt for the Dog Man. Now this normally would have been held as the Michigan-made film, but this was filmed in Kentucky, and the Land Between the Lakes Regional Recreation Area in Kentucky. It's a documentary based on the Dog Man. The Dog Man is a local legend here in Michigan. It's kind of like the, excuse me, Halfsack fed me some bologna sandwiches earlier. That was pretty nice of him. But the Dog Man is like a cross between Sasquatch and a Wendigo. And these are like the first-hand accounts of the dog creature, the skunk ape, or what have you. This is kind of a weird little documentary that's like 12 years old. You're probably never going to be able to see this ever. I mean, I could probably let you borrow it if somebody needs to, or if somebody sends me some money, I can remake this somehow. Here, am I not amusing you? Do you want to see the Dog Man movie? Finally, somebody's getting it. Alright, so if you have any questions about it, just read the back box art. So it's like Bigfoot. It's kind of like they're trying to be like The Legend of Boggy Creek, but not quite Boggy Creek. It's like a poor man's Boggy Creek, kind of like how I make poor man's Boggy Creek. So yeah, I mean it's not a bad little watch. Are you done with it? Do you have any questions, answers, comments, concerns? Nothing? They did not please you? The DVD? Alright then. So this film, I want you just to take a quick close-up there, cameraman, of this. This has a lot of stuff going on to it on the cover. Now, normally this is a film right here that should get a half a star just because of the cover alone. It's like one of the covers that I would make, but honestly, I'll give it 4 out of 4 stars because it's a Basement Cinema classic. It's like a documentary. Half Sack loves documentaries. You know how it is. Half Sack loves the documentaries, so I gotta make him happy. Do I make you happy, babysitter? All right then. Last but not least, babysitter, do you know who Andy Sidaris is? Do you know who Andy Sidaris is? He is the king of like guns, gore, and gals, but they used to call it the 3 Bs. It was Blood, Breast, and Beast. I'm talking about one of the fine films called Hard Ticket to Hawaii. This film has action, adventure, espionage, half-naked women, drug use, weapon use, shotgun foo, frisbee foo. Are you intrigued by this as I said that? I mean, you kind of got perked up there. There is blades in this movie. Do you like blades? So in Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and I'm going to put this up here because you might like that too. So Hard Ticket to Hawaii has this infamous scene where there's a frisbee with a bunch of razor blades on it. Do you like that, babysitter? And the razor blades, one of the bad guys catches it with his fingers and just lops off half his fingers with the frisbee blade. Do you like that? All right then. You don't like the gore? Do you like helicopter action? What about nudity? All right then. You're freaking me out back there. You're just not giving me any feedback. Criticism, feedback. Give it to me. You want me to work it? What do you want me to do? Work more about this? You want me to go back in the cage? Well, guess what? I ain't going back in the cage yet. My 15 minutes isn't up. So this has a 4-barrel rocket launcher. It has helicopter action, airplane action, and it has a gigantic cancer-ridden snake that goes onto a tailwind that starts killing off people. Swear to God, if I could go anything higher than 4 out of 4 stars, it would be this. Andy Sidaris, wherever you're at right now, you're in a better place, but my God, man, you made some of the best films of the 80s that I lived on. Malibu Express, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, Return to Savage Island. You were a gift to all men. And I applaud you for that. Now let's just see if I can find the rest. Oh God, what is that? What is that? Alright folks, I think it's time. I hear something upstairs and it's freaking me out and it's time to go back in the cage. So with that being said, I'm going to try to go into this cage. God willing and God bless, there is nothing like being in the basement. So until then, I will see you in the basement with 3 more films next time. God.